Time for bed, Teddy. Oh. Sweet dreams, bud.
Good evening, it's a beautiful night here in Salford, and tonight we celebrate because it's the beginning of Dave's brand new show, Off the Cuff, with the one and only Luca Hughes-Piper.
Oh my god, that's today! Give me strength today, Ryan.
I'm going supersonic oasis, climb across the galaxy to take this parachute deploying. We'll make this and we'll still be back inside for tea. It's danger, you can smell it near, and it keeps me going from the smell of fish. You gotta help scale the roller coaster, mind is made of no one stopping now.
Evening, Luca. Evening. Evening.
Teddy, how the hell do you get in here so fast? Oh, for Pete's sake. Hold that.
We'll fly it up now, so clear the way. Just remember, now and then everybody's gotta have a bad day. The fire is burning, yeah, the smoke was clear, yes. I'm a man down in another man's land, and I can't quite shade.
Hello and welcome to your new favourite late night show, It's Off the Cuff. Well, we'll see. I'm Luca Hughes-Piper, your host for now. I was supposed to be 2 hours early, so we'll see how long I last before you all get too attached. Now, if some of you haven't heard the phrase off the cuff before, that means we're off to a great start, because clearly we're reaching viewers who live under rocks. And I say that in the interest of those identifying as Beatles, not the band. On Off the Cuff, we invite comedians, actors, artists, basically anyone who tends to stick to a script. We bring them in here, they sit down on our lovely couch, and we take their scripts away from them. Yes, that's right, no scripts, no filters, just pure entertainment hitting all the right notes. And speaking of the right notes, we have some talented DJs in tonight who'll be joining later in the show. Although, apparently, they don't want to wait till then. And also joining us tonight is our show's regular menace, who somehow has a better contract than me. It's Tom Roberts.
How you doing? Thank you.
Tom, it's great to have you on the show here, because no one else on set will talk to me. Apparently it's unprofessional.
They're quite talkative with me, actually. Especially talk a lot about you.
Yeah, all about me. And what can I say? Just for our audience of Beatles out there, can you just tell us a bit about yourself, Tom, about why you think the producers will think you'll last longer on the show than I will?
Well, I'm Tom. I'm from a lovely little town called Wrexham. Thank you. It's nice. It's still the only place I've seen a dog's footprint in a human shit. So yeah, it's got that going for it.
How about your life story? What have you done with the last few years?
Ooh, well, so comedy is kind of what I've been focusing on. I've done quite a lot of stints at the Edinburgh Fringe Festival, gigging as much as I can. Yeah, so just trying to get as much as I can out there. You know,
yeah, all right. I said a bit. Honestly, I'm starting to miss giving these guys scripts. That being said, I do love getting comedians in as guests because it takes the pressure off me to be funny.
From what I'm hearing, there's not a lot of pressure from people for you.
Again, rude. Well, let's get some more guests in here to take some of this comedy heat off me.
Hi there, my name's Thomas Broadley. I'm the chairman of Salford Comedy Society, and I've been known to identify as a digestive biscuit.
Hey, I'm Luca Ann Taylor, and I've definitely never been arrested by Metrolink.
I'm Jamie Chuckrew, and I love making fun of food, restaurants, and Gordon Ramsay. But don't tell him that.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the show the lovely Jamie, the stupendous Thomas, and some would say the even better Luca Ann. Guys, welcome. It's great to have you all. How are you doing?
Oh, thank you very much.
Good.
Yes.
Can I ask first of all, how comfy is the sofa?
Oh, it's lovely.
Soft.
Sink right in. Yeah.
So you're all comedians, right?
Try to be.
What got you all into comedy individually?
See, I had this fictional relationship with Kate McKinnon. Don't know if you're familiar. On Saturday Night Live.
Are they familiar?
Yeah, she doesn't know we were in, she doesn't know.
You wrote some letters once.
Yeah, I didn't get any replies. Oh, no, I did get one. It said restraining order, but,
Just follow it up later.
I read a book written by a famous Manchester-based comedian, Peter Kay, and I just thought it sounded like fun. So, there we are.
How about yourself, Jamie?
Yeah, I've always liked entertaining people. I've done like this sort of entertainment since when I was in college and so on and so forth. So like I've always had the funness of entertaining people and making people laugh.
So, as comedians, surely you're all familiar with a bit of heckling. Have you had much of it in your careers?
I've not had that many.
Are you the 3 comedians who have not been heckled? Tom, have you been heckled?
I've been heckled so much, which says a lot more about my material compared to them.
They call him the heckling magnet.
I have been heckled. My personal favourite was by a fart.
What?
Yeah,
What?
it was a man who continually shouted throughout my act, and I just asked him politely to stop, and he went, "Okay, I'll stop talking." I carried on doing my set, and he farted. Wow. Genuinely true.
When you write material, I've heard from a lot of comedians, because obviously I'm not one myself, but I've heard the Notes app becomes quite familiar, and I've heard more than anyone from Luca and.
Oh yes, thank you.
You said that you use the Notes app as a very dark and scary place, and the last note you had was scabs, pegging, weak little transit trucks. Care to expand on any of those?
I don't know what's more to say, really. I mean, does that not explain itself?
I think it tells it all, really.
Does it? Yeah, I think there's not really much. Yeah. Well, no, do you not? Because like, if you have this bolt of genius, you have to write it down, because what if you would forget? So obviously, I was apparently thinking about scabs
and pegging.
And
weak little. What do you mean, weak little transit trucks?
Ones that don't look as strong as the other ones, I would say.
Okay. Because I always think that when you see a truck and it looks naked, do you know what I mean by that?
That's
where
exactly
it
what
hasn't got
it
the back
is.
on it.
When it's just the head and there's no body, it's like,
sad.
oh,
Where's your house?
It's like a little cartoon thing with like a big. Yeah, I think that's what it. Yeah, I'm glad you get it.
Yeah, I'm totally on board with that.
Well, I've actually got a friend called Little James, and he comes out with. He's Little James because he's little and his name's James.
I could have told you that.
And he comes out with some of the like weirdest stuff. So I thought I'm going to write them down. So one of them was, I said, "Crazy to think Roald Dahl is Welsh, isn't it?" And he came back with, "Is she?" The next one, he asked what my dog was, what breed, and I said a Morkie Poo. And he said, "Oh, what's that?" And I said, "It's a mix of a Maltese, a Yorkshire Terrier, and a Poodle." And he said, "Oh, so her parents had a threesome."
I bet there was no doggy style involved.
I like
That's my contract dropping as we speak.
And then the last one was, "Do you put hot water in a hot water bottle?" I thought it turned hot when it was in there.
Wow.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll keep you tuned for next time. I'm sure there'll be.
Just holding the hot water bottle up to the sun.
Not here.
No, I know. That was in one day.
Where's little James? He's here. He's tiny. Get him up, James.
There he is.
When you've written scripts, have you ever had to write scripts and then deleted them because you've just thought, this is too much, I can't say this on a stage?
I used to, because for past comedy stuff, when it came to the comedy sessions, I'd write down stuff before, and then it's like, oh, that's not going to be good enough, and I have to rewrite it again, because some of them are not as good as others. So I used to do it sometimes. But like, yeah, there is like an area which, like, you know, some are good and you really use that. So that's what I do.
Well, let's put your improv skills to the test. This is Call My Bluff. Now, here's the premise. Each of you will take turns to read a random and bizarre word out to the others with its even stranger definition. But these definitions may not be real. It's the reader's job to convince the rest that the definition is either true or false. You can all decide yourselves. The rest of you have to decide whether or not you're being lied to or not. The reader could be trying to convince you of the truth after all, telling you the definition is real or fake, or they could be lying.
Mysterious.
Very exciting.
So what's your role? What do you do?
Oh, I just get to sit here, laugh at you all. I can either make it harder for the reader or make it difficult for you personally. So I bet you're regretting those jokes earlier, Tom.
A little bit.
Okay, who wants to go first?
I'll go with.
Okay, Jamie first.
Really keen from Jamie there.
I'm going to give you this one.
Should we move up to make it easy? Yeah, there we go.
Jamie, enter the Call My Bluff chair. It's time to call the bluff. So Jamie, what word have you got?
It's, I don't know how to pronounce this. Fish. I don't know how to say
We've
it.
given Jamie a lot of letters on this card. No, that's I believe the word is foppish.
Yes.
Jamie, what does it mean?
If someone is always super concerned about how their outfit looks, you can always refer to them as foppish.
Okay. So what do you think, guys? Do you think someone that cares too much about their look? I know one person that cares too much about how they look. Do you think they would be foppish? Put it this way, if someone comes up to me and says, "You look very foppish," I'd have no idea whether to smile or not.
It sounds like a veiled insult, doesn't it?
It does.
So are you going to say you believe that Jamie thinks this word means? One more time, Jamie, what is the definition?
Foppish. Oh, if someone is super concerned about how their outfit looks, you can refer them as foppish.
So do you think that's the truth?
Yeah.
Or a
Yeah.
lie?
Yeah.
Vince.
Okay, Jamie, was it true or was it false?
It was actually true.
It was true! Well done,
There we
everyone.
go.
So far, this team, you're 1 for 1.
What a team.
Very foppish.
Very foppish.
Very.
Who's going to go next?
I will. I want to go next.
Right, let's take the call my bluff chair. Ooh, I'm going to give you this word.
This one.
Okay, Luca, Ann, what word have you got?
I've got the word skirl.
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 What does it mean?
Skirl. It means, and this, a skirl is a loud wailing sound that bagpipes make.
Skirl. I mean, to me, I'm going to make life harder for you. I think it's true.
Wow.
I think it's true.
Okay.
I'll go false.
A Spanish word.
Could be
I was gonna say
Spanish.
it does sound quite Scottish. Like a
Skirl.
skull. A
I guess
skull.
you could
A
yeah. Like that.
Perhaps
Skirl.
I'm sculling away over there.
A little bit of a out of roll, a skirl.
Hope it's such a skull.
I feel like, and this is a bit random, I feel like it could be something to do with boats. It sounds like a boating term.
Hull, the deck
because
and the
none of them
skull.
make sense.
Are you quite familiar with your boating term?
No, not at all. But
it
just
could be.
something it's
They call him
speaking to me.
Nautical Thomas.
Speaking to me. I rode here today.
Our resident boat guy.
I like that. I can imagine someone on the deck telling me to go and hoist the skull. Like I'd believe
Yeah.
that.
Give
So
us-
Luca, Ann, why do you think it's related to bagpipes? What do you think the etymology of that word could be? Where's that come from?
I just think, because what else would you call that noise?
We've had a lot of guesses. Are you going to lock in with true or false?
I'm gonna go with false. I'm gonna
False?
stick with my
False.
ship thing.
You dare
Three-
to...
I dare oppose you in your skirling.
I am outraged.
Anyway, that's Luca, Ann, everyone. Good night. Was it true or false?
It was true.
Nice
Is
work.
there no
well
justice
done.
as well?
So Luca, Ann, you're on 2 for 2.
It's a real roller coaster of
That's all
emotions
right.
here.
All right.
I'm so surprised.
Come on,
I mean,
one of the Toms. Who's going to take the chair?
Should we fight for it?
No.
Okay.
You can take it.
I keep my word. I want to keep
Some of this would be
Go with this one. Okay, Tom, what's the word?
The word is fartlek.
It's your heckler from earlier.
Yeah.
Yes, your audience gag.
And the definition, which is true, I promise,
No.
is you can use this word, the word being fartlek, when you're talking about a commotion,
That's very specific.
isn't it?
What a fartlek going on there.
Fartlek.
Is in like, have you seen the fat like over there? What?
The fartlek over
Fartlek?
there. Yeah, fartlek.
No, it's
Fartlek.
don't
F-A-R-T-L-E-K.
I'd love it even more if this wasn't even the word on the card. And he
Fartlek.
looks that out of nowhere. Oh, it's just a fartlek.
There's
Yeah.
always a fat like knocking about, you know.
It's just,
Always.
can you imagine, like, I think there's a lot in these rounds, but can you imagine walking through something and be like, oh my goodness, what a fartlek this
Yes.
is.
Ah.
Sorry, I'm a bit late, boss. There was an awful fartlek on the tube.
You can take the day off leave.
It sounds to me, and I'm just giving you some handy tips here.
Thank you.
It sounds like a Scandinavian word to me.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Just in case that helps. A
It
Scandinavian
really
fartlek.
does, yeah.
A Finnish
I
fartlek.
think you can get them in IKEA. The fartlek.
I've got a fat like once, yeah.
To me, it sounds.
This is a fartlek, I think. Thomas. Fartlek. Are we going to say true or false?
I think false. I think you're lying.
I think he's a lying
Yeah.
fartlek.
How dare you!
False.
I feel like it's
False as well. Jamie, you going to go with
I
them
feel
or
like
go
it's
against?
true, maybe an old-fashioned term.
All right then, Thomas. Let's have the result.
Well, it is actually false, I'm afraid. Jamie, I appreciate your trust. I'm sorry to have broken it.
Well.
But yes, it is false. Would you like the true definition? Just
I
for,
would, and I've seen this, and I think it's amazing.
this is an activity runners do when they change between sprinting and jogging.
No.
I've done that while running, but it wasn't that.
Yeah, not the sort of thing you would think you would have a word for. I would call that slowing down, but I suppose if you want to have a word for it, that's fine.
These runners, they love their words.
They love their fartlecking.
Right, Tom,
Yeah.
got the last one up.
I'm up. Thank you.
Would you like that back?
You can take that. Keep it. Keep your fartlegs. Okay, enjoy that. Right, Tom, tell us your word. What have you got?
Okay, so my word is meldrop.
It never is.
It's meldrop.
Me.
What does it mean, Tom?
It means this fun word is another word for umbrella. No, I can tell you immediately, my gran used this
I don't
as an umbrella.
Wow, so he's brought a family anecdote straight into it. How old, do you mind me asking, how old's your gran? Is she from the Victorian era?
She would say grab the meldrop. She would say grab the meldrop for me, and I would go, what the heck is a meldrop?
Get away, you fartleck.
Well, that was my granddad. He was naughty for that.
He had pills for that. So you're saying it means an umbrella, basically?
It does, yeah, but it's the metal tip, the ones with the metal tip.
The ones that conduct lightning, so you go outside and you go, right, I'm ready for this.
The little like pokey bit.
Specifically a metal tip.
The ones with a tip.
So, okay.
The ones that make a great sound when you walk down the street. You tap it on the floor.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't believe you, I'm sorry to say.
That's fine, Thomas.
No, I do. I feel very convinced. I don't know if I'm just easily persuaded by the family.
It could be the family.
Yeah,
no.
Okay,
it could be
Jane,
the family,
what are your
but yeah. I mean, yes, it could be the tip of the umbrella, the thing.
You
sorry.
call me a liar?
Give me a,
No, it could be, but
Call me a liar.
I think it's. I'm not
Talk about a liar.
I'm here.
He's no problem
There's
doing it.
nothing you could say that would convince me otherwise.
I would say it's false.
Okay, let's lock in some answers then. You're saying false. You were saying false off the bat, Thomas.
Yeah.
So Luca,
I think it's true. No, I'm sorry.
Oh.
I'm going to
Well,
stick by my.
One of you
Yeah.
at least is wrong. So Tom, a meldrop.
Yeah, I'm a liar.
Oh,
You're a liar.
I'm a liar. Yeah. They were right to call me a liar. Thank you. Yeah.
But I'm sure everyone here is wondering, what on earth is a meldrop?
yeah.
It's a drop of mucus hanging from someone's nose.
Oh, delicious. And we're not going to roll on with that because that's just disgusting. We don't think about that very long. Now, as you're obviously all very comfortable on stage, are any of you prone to a bit of karaoke? Are you stand-up or just, regular nights out?
All the time. As often as possible.
Well, I personally love a sing-song, and that was something I made the mistake of telling our wonderful producers.
And the response to that was getting us to sing in a car.
Well, learn from my mistakes and don't tell them anything. But as we have it anyway, we may as well introduce you to our segment, Road Trip Riffs.
Whoa. Wow.
So, on Road Trip Riffs, Tom and I play a couple of rounds of song association while I drive his lazy ass around.
Yeah, you did. And you're still the only person in Britain to use ass.
Yep, you're not wrong with that. Anyway, here's the clip of us two playing Road Trip Riffs. Right, on our way to this meeting, I know we've got this production meeting, it's a big one. I haven't actually read any of the itinerary. I don't know what's going to happen.
No.
Should we play a quick game on the way?
What game?
Oh, Road Trip Riffs. You know it at home. You know what to expect. I love it. Get it out.
You love it. You're not very good, are you?
I'm awful at it.
I've got the app.
Okay.
And I
And you can get the app at home as well if you download it. Make sure you download it.
Yeah. Okay, right, so it's 3,
Right, are you going first or am I?
1. Okay, hair. You can go first. Hair.
She got 5 colours in her hair. Right, sorry, both hands on the wheel.
McFly,
Yeah.
one of the best bands in the world.
Amazing. Are we getting them on the show later? I think they're coming
They'll
along.
be there.
I
Tom
bloody hope so.
Fletcher, Danny Jones is up for it. Tom
All right.
Fletcher got a bit weird about it.
Oh yeah, he was not happy about the show, to be honest.
Right, okay.
Right, you have a go.
I've started it, right? Are you ready?
Yeah, your
Okay,
turn.
my word is dream. I dreamed a dream of time gone by.
You were gonna go for Les Mis.
A dream this time would be gone. You've got to do
Sort
that.
of, I dreamed a dream crossed with meatloaf, I think.
Yeah.
I was getting
It's the classic.
meatloaf mix Cosette. All the classics.
So different from this
This hell I'm living. So different now from what I seem.
You do have a license, don't you?
Yeah, I've got. Well, it was.
Legal. British.
Yeah, it was green. That's fine, isn't it?
Cool.
If you've got a green license, you can.
Yeah.
One thing I am not sure about though is every time I drive on the roads, I keep seeing these circles with numbers in. What does that mean?
I don't know.
Not a clue. Ah,
I
well.
think it means double it.
Double
it. So it's
double it and add 20.
yeah, double
I think
it and
no.
add 20.
I
And you
think
get
that
that
was-
much quicker. I found if you double it, you get there so much quicker. It's crazy. Right, are you ready? Right.
Yeah, let's do some more road trip
Okay,
riffs.
3,
Come on.
2, 1. No. 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 I said no.
Is this a Tom Roberts original?
No, that's a Tom
It
Roberts
sounded like-
original. Perfect.
Dancing in the dark, with you between my arms, you're perfect, darling. You look perfect tonight. That's a bit of Ed Sheeran with a few butchered lyrics in the middle.
Bruno Mars route I'd have gone.
Ah.
And then I see her face.
Oh, what
There's
a
not a
tune.
thing that I would change.
Straight from the Now.
Oh,
I'm gonna
no,
say
it's
70
because you're
catalogue.
amazing. It's not
Oh,
because
God.
you're perfect. That's all.
Yikes,
isn't it?
minus point for Tom. For the next one, I'm gonna give it my absolute best Pavarotti.
Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
3, 2,
Me, me, me,
1.
me.
Coming.
I feel it coming.
Nice.
I feel it coming, baby. I feel it coming. Know what you said, and I know, and I know, and I know. Oh, sorry. God, you gotta watch. God, people just cross wherever they
We'll
want to
clean
come
them off
from.
the
Jeez.
windscreen later. Don't worry about that.
I must do a word each.
Okay.
It's gonna be tough.
Moon.
Oh God. Fly me to the
Moon.
and
Let me play.
among the stars.
Let
Me
see
what
life
is
like
on
Jupiter
and.
Mars.
See, we nearly
In other
nailed that
words,
time of
I was thinking of is Dark Side of the Moon.
Are there lyrics to that?
Are there?
Pink Floyd.
Dark Side of the Moon. I like how your car
Yeah.
doesn't have the
The hand thing.
hand thing.
Yeah, it's just so that I can do things. Oh God,
Yeah,
sorry. Oh jeez, sorry.
yeah,
bud.
wow.
Sorry. No, to be
Yeah,
fair, that
because
is
it
bad.
is like a natural instinct, and especially with
Well-
the driving, you know.
Well,
Nothing on your
I think I'm a
driving,
pretty
but-
good driver. I'm pretty confident.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why there's all these speed bumps about. To be honest, when
it
you
is it is quite a low.
should we put the roof
low
down.
car, isn't it? You should come with a helmet.
The roof is the helmet.
Can we put the roof down? Right, pull into Matthew's in.
What now?
Yeah.
We haven't got time.
Go on, pull in.
For God's sake. Things I do for this show, honest to God. If I'm late to this meeting, it's not me. Question: would you dip chips in a McFlurry?
Do you want? You can go for it.
Well, I've
No,
never done
I
it,
wouldn't.
but I know someone that has. Thanks, man.
You're
Give that a try.
welcome.
I don't know why people do it.
No.
What's the point?
Why would you want a cold
That is
chip?
awful. That is horrible. That's made me not want to be here. We did have fun though. and
Allegedly.
To be fair, we did pretty well, right?
Yeah, I went to Alton Towers the other week and I was more scared in the car with you.
Oh, where's the
but,
trust, Tom? I had my breaking points.
The trust went over the first bump. But it's alright, I'm slowly getting
You
over
nearly
it.
did as well, to be fair. Well, this would usually be the bit where we say something like, don't try this at home. But actually, we do want you to try this at home, and it is really easy. Just download the Off the Cuff app, where you'll have access to our Road Trip Riffs game, news about upcoming guests, and our own personal shop, where I got this very sexy mug.
Oh. It's a nice mug.
It is very lovely, to be honest. Just don't judge the mug life, I guess.
Mug life, great.
Well, also, you can't get these in the store, but you can also get these little coasters with my face on it.
Ironic it's a coaster, because you're used to being the mug.
Oh, and it's that kind of off-the-cuff banter we get on this show. Anyway, if you do decide to recreate our amazing example of road trip riffs, send them in, and I'll convince the producers to show them next week.
Which is very dependent on you still being here.
Honestly, well, one can hope anyway. Well, it's time to introduce some real talent onto the show who hopefully will be considerably nicer to me.
Allegedly.
This next segment is actually one that I got to name, Beats in the Bed. So even if I don't last as long as the host, my brilliance will live on. In this segment, we invite artists, musicians, bands, and in this case, DJs, to do some playing in bed. Hey. Oh, get your head out the gutters. I mean it platonically. Anyway, this week we have two local DJs. It's Jamie and Leah. Welcome, guys.
Hello.
Can I just say, this bed is incredibly comfortable, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. We disguised the pain really
My
well.
arse is already numb, to be honest.
So, that's how we
And you're
go.
joined by a DJ who's been making it a lot this year. It's Ted again.
Hey there.
Come on. Oh, pause that. No, bear with me. Right, I'm genuinely done, I promise. Please don't sack me. As DJs, how often do you get like people coming up? Because we've talked to the comedians about heckling, but like you must get similar things with heckling with DJs. Always people coming up to you, right, asking for songs. How do you deal with that?
It depends. If they're very drunk, then I say I'll play the song and then they'll probably forget about 10 minutes later. If they're not and they just keep on shoving the phone in my face, I'll take a picture of it and then wait about half an hour and then say, I'm going to play it, and then I won't.
So it's distraction techniques.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
What if they're really insistent and you just know they're going to be a pain?
Then they offer money and then you just take the money and then play it.
Fantastic. That's tips for you all at home. How about your style, guys? Like, what kind of like DJ and like mixes do you like to do? Have you got particular styles that you focus on?
I like kind of the long journeys that go through lots of different styles and that kind of thing. And I like stuff that kind of keeps tripping up a little bit in terms of like giving a bit of surprise, playing some stuff I haven't heard in a long time or stuff that might surprise people, and then putting some favourites when people least expect it.
How about yourself, Lee?
I'm mainly house, like deep, funky or disco. It does depend on the venue though, but it depends on the set, which is like my favourite, like throw in their song, but probably Murder on the Dance Floor. Everyone gets, like, it depends what remix of it either. It depends if there's old people in or you can play like the Hannah Lang
Old
version.
people in, but you don't want to cause actual murder on the dance floor at that point. You've got to be very careful for the senile audiences that do come and watch. Obviously, you guys are used to a little bit of improvisation, so I'm going to put those skills to the test. This is the choice wheel. The wheel is going to choose a genre of music, and from that, you guys are going to have to turn our theme song into that genre. I will, of course, be able to provide any help you want, because, as you know, I'm very well practiced at pillow acoustics. So, let's spin the wheel. And it's landed on, it's classic house. And that suits you. We were talking about house before, so Leo, I'm sure this sits with your strengths.
Yeah, it does.
Ted, you ready?
I hope he is.
He looks so ready. Right, let's see what you guys can do then.
Okie dokes. So, let's try and get some sounds out of this.
Yeah, we're getting a good bass drum on that as well.
Absolutely.
Ted's already bouncing to it. Oh, very nice. Then we're going to bring in, oh yeah, very nice. Bring in the hi-hats, come on. Oh, come on. Where's the disco mode? Hello. I can already hear the bounce on the door telling people last entry. Like, no, guys, last entry, come on.
Get the whole thing going, yeah.
Wow. Guys, get a round of applause for that. Come on. Well, that was pretty incredible. You've smashed this challenge. I'm glad it wasn't hip-hop because I was really in the mood for some classic house.
There we go.
Boy, did you both deliver.
And we deliver it absolutely every time.
Well, you guys are great, but I'm afraid that's all we have time for. So one more time, round of applause for Jamie and Leah. Thanks again for joining me in the bed. I've had a lovely time. So I'm afraid that's it for this week's Off the Cuff. So a huge thank you to our resident guests from the Comedy Society. To our DJs, Jamie and Leah. And I guess we can get a small thank you for our resident guests, Tom Roberts. And of course, a huge thank you to all of those who've been watching at home on Off the Cuff. I'll see you next time, hopefully.
Fired up now, so clear the way. Just remember, now and then everybody's gotta have a bad day. The fire is burning, and the smoke runs clear. Yes, I'm a man down in another man's land, and I can't quite shake the fear.